Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we have something a little bit special, but before we get into today's video, I just wanted to say that I have published a book, and I'm really proud of it, and I think it would be great if you went and checked it out. I'll leave the Amazon page down in the description. So yeah, thank you. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so here we are in the world, and as you can see before you, this is a regular piston. There's not much that's special about this. It has a 12 block limit, so you can as you can see here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and this can push that just fine. But if you add one more block, whoops, if you add one more block, it can't push it. So that's 13 there. If you remove this one, it can push it just fine. Now, sometimes this gets in the way, and I'll show you an example of that now. Alright, welcome to my survival realm, and I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration, or I guess not a demonstration. I'm going to show you where you could use this. Here, we have the blocks all feeding from two separate sources into one stream, into this little conveyor here. And we've got this mechanism. This is where I came up with it for. As you can see, this piston here, or the piston is missing. But here it is. So it's the same design. It works absolutely fantastic. Again, you can interchange slime and honey. I just think honey looks better. It works great. It looks great, and it's super simple. So there's a use case just in this tree farm here. So you don't have to what we had before was it going out, like pistons pushing it out, over, back in. It was super annoying. It was really big and bulky, and it was just unnecessary. But now we have it condensed into this little mechanism, which is absolutely fantastic. As you can see, it got in the way there at the tree farm, and I needed to find a way to bypass that. So I will show you that design now. Here it is. This very simple little 5 optional 6 block thing. All you need are 2 observers, a note block, sticky piston, and a honey block or a slime block. They both work fine. I just like the honey block because I think it looks better. But as you can see, this here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if I move this over to the other side, I can push it just fine, and it works. But the other one worked too there. So the real test is if this is going to work, which as you can see it does. And I can add another one, I can add another one, and I can keep going until that piston down there reaches its 12 block limit. Now, interestingly, how this works is actually really simple. And after scouring the internet for a design like this, I couldn't find anything. So after a lot of testing, I came up with this, and I was really surprised because it is really simple. But basically how it works is this piston here, it pushes forward, pushing all of these blocks along in a line, pushing this block to here. And then this observer updating this this note block, updating this observer. And the only reason why the button's here, it works just fine without it. Works just fine without it. But then you get the tick, you get the note block note, and that can be kind of annoying, especially if you have a lot of them. And then you have the observer that activates the piston here, which pushes this forward with this block stuck to it, which then pushes this forward. But since there's, you saw before, it didn't work because there wasn't a block here, and that's because this piston here would have had to push all of these blocks in one line. But then when this piston extends, pushing all of these out, because this one has a renewed 12 block limit. Actually, it's more of an 11 block limit at this point because we have the the block here that it has to push. But this one pushes all of these forward, and then retracts with this block stuck to it. So it leaves the space there so that this piston can push all of the blocks out again. Now, the beauty of this design, since it works with both slime blocks and honey blocks, because they're both very, very similar. The only real difference is that they don't stick to each other, which is actually very, very helpful. And you can see you can stack it just like that, just by alternating the piston, or not the piston, the slime and the honey. You can stack it infinitely, which is great. Now, how to build it. You have to keep in mind the piston push limit at all times, because otherwise, if you don't, it may cause an issue where this piston doesn't fire, and so it doesn't update it. You might have to bring the mechanism back one block. It's not that big of a deal. It's still very easy. It can just be kind of annoying to have to do that. But anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to grab your honey block or slime block, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Put your honey block there. And you're going to grab your sticky piston facing in to the honey block. Observer facing down on this copper block or whatever block you're pushing. And it obviously it has to be a block that's pushable. Like it can't be obsidian or bedrock or something. And then you're going to place your note block on top of that observer and your button on top of that note block. Again, that's optional. It doesn't matter the type of button. It's just to prevent it from firing, so you don't get that annoying note block tick. And then you're going to go down here and place your observer facing up. And there you go. You're done. Now you can chug this away. You can see it going down there. Okay, so as you can see, if I push this button, you can see that piston going out. Sticking with this this block here, pushing it out along with that block, retracting, leaving the space here, which allows this piston to fire again. And then thus renewing the piston push limit. It's very, very cool, very easy to like duplicate or replicate, I should say. There we've got to the piston push limit there. And if you want to stack it, what you need to do is you need to count the blocks again. So you go 1, 2, 3. Make sure you count the space there, because that will be pushing when that piston fires and pushes forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 12 here. And also make sure that you count the honey block, because otherwise you're going to have some issues, because it is still pushing the honey block. So this is 12 down here. You're going to place your honey block on the 12th block.
Your sticky piston. Observer facing down. I know I've already done this, but it's good to get into muscle memory.
And there you go. You're going to place a block there. And as you can see, it works beautifully. But yeah, so that's really all I have. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions. And I will be getting more into doing videos. I have some ideas for just some fun little videos planned. So let me know if you guys have any ideas of things that you want me to do or talk about or whatever. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and leave a like if you did. And if you didn't like the video, then don't like the video. And if you disliked the video, then leave a dislike. So yeah, thank you all for watching.